first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole up there. You can see where I've marked it. That's the centre of these two bays. I'll just zoom out, see if you can see it. So the centre between the two beams. And I'm going to put it on my building 8.5 centimetres from the bottom of the brown timber. And I'll show you why. Over this side is the guttering. Underneath that guttering's about 11.5 or 12 centimetres, I think I measured. And that's where the start of my plastic liner is going to go, and I can't actually go into the guttering because I just cannot get over these boards and in because of all the nails that hold down the roof. So I'm going underneath and I'm going to slope it towards the front. I could have sloped it over to this side, which I like the idea of, because then the little drainage hole that I'm going to put in wouldn't show. It'll be on the side not facing our street. But, as my daughter said, it'll look more symmetrical if it is on the front, because this one has nowhere else it can drain to other than above gym equipment, and I want it to drain it away from all the stuff that we have underneath. So it's got to go to the front. And the corners weren't an option. I considered those first and foremost, but there's too many brackets there. It's just too hard. So I'm going to put in a little piece of black pipe through there. First of all though, I'm going to drill the hole, paint it. I think I'm going to paint it to seal it. I might... No, actually, I just changed my mind. All I'm going to do is drill a hole and fill it with silicone apart from where the tube goes. And the silicone will stop water getting into my beam. It'll be the sealant that I need, because I don't have time to have paint dry, as well as I'm just going to use a splayed bit to make a big enough hole for a 19mm piece of pipe. I've cut it off from... it's in reverse. I want it to drain out, so I'm going to angle it a little bit. That's what a splayed bit should look like, with the little points on this side here. 25mm, just went down to the local hardware store, just a little one, $13.95 for that. Okay, let's try this again. Like I said, I want to get an angle downwards a little bit. Really a bit silly of me, I'm so close, I should have some glasses on. My reading glasses are better than nothing. The others are all under our house and I just need to get some work done. So I'm going to take a chance. It's only a little slow. Oh! That is dangerous. Okay. Hang on. Reverse. Okay, so you've got to be careful when it gets near the other side. Take it slow. Don't do it like that. This is the hole I was just making. You can see it started to come away on the other side. What I really should have done, if I could have access to the other side, is I should have gone in as far as I could until the point started to come through, and then gone round to the other side and come back and met in the middle. It wouldn't have broken away the timber on the outside, which I can't access because this is over. Sorry, you couldn't see that. I can't access the other side because it's, well, look, way down there. And this is just too dangerous. So now I'm going to have to slow down and not go so fast. This time I'll also wear safety glasses. I've taken the time to find those. And hopefully I'll do it right this time. At the moment, because I have a round file, that's what I'm going to use to clean it up. Alright. That's what I'm going to use. And it's too hard with one hand. This side worked a lot better, and I took safety precautions. I use glasses, proper protective glasses. It did catch a few times. I did try to back off and not put as much pressure, but because this is such old timber, it's about 20 years old, maybe older, I just hardly got anywhere unless I really pushed into it, and that's why I think it caught on the other side and really kicked back. I'm obviously, because it's so hard, going to have to use screws rather than nails. Even if I wanted to use nails, I don't think I'd get them in. Being a female, the timber's just too hard. I've tried putting fence palings back on rails, and when it's old fence palings, I just don't succeed with a nail, so I always screw everything. Drill, pre-drill and screw. I've just siliconed some pieces of black polypipe into those holes that I made, and I'm letting them dry. I forgot to mention, when I poked those in there, I stuffed them first with a tissue. Can you see this? Yeah, on one end, and pushed it through so that it didn't fill up with silicone. Alright, so I'm just going to poke that out, the tissue out, and hopefully catch it on the other side. It's 8:45 on Wednesday, the 10th of September 2014. I'm on our patio. We got it practically finished last night and everyone got to sit down here. Yesterday, this section up here on the roof filled up with water,